report tonight, and I'm talking about Mike about this. During the report, I like what each report, but I would like to have some discussion on streets. What you all would like to see done to streets, what are we need. In the past, we had a plan, a street plan, and we tried to carry that out. And I don't know exactly what we've got planned for this year, but through your report, I'd like we make some comments on the street. Laura, you want to start out?
I'd like to have an update on the equipment that we recently ordered, on the status of delivery on those items, and then I would also question some input on the last board had initiated, I believe, a street survey, a condition survey of existing streets, and I'm curious as to. Okay. I think I have that right before me right now. So.
I was going to give an update on the street equipment in my report, but I'll go ahead and tell you about it right now. The crack sealer is going to be here 9 June and 9th of June. And 2 days later on the 11th, the infrared machine. The infrared machine was supposed to be here sooner, but there was a problem with the delivery dates, and they had to move it back. But it will be here right now on the 11th of June. So within 2 days of each other, we should have both pieces of equipment by the 11th. So, you should have a copy of, we handed out a copy at least some time back with all the streets that were listed. I don't know if that's what that is.
That's what this is.
Okay, so you've all, the new members have that.
It said,
if you don't have it, I can
it
give it
was
to
in
you.
the April 12th, it was in our first meeting.
Okay. And if you don't have it, just get with Paul or me, and we can get one for you.
Now, that's just a partial of the whole town, man.
Right, this was a street
That's the
assessment of the main arteries.
Mm-hmm.
But and if I recall, and correct me, Paul, this was a list in no particular order. It wasn't a
No.
priority of order to repair.
Other than, I mean, you guys can do that, but those are the main arteries of the town. Now, we have to take a spot and take off the road. And that's what these machines are supposed to be able to make the repair, is those solicitors.
But I think what the mayor was pointing to was for us to give you some discussion about the prioritization of these streets, maybe even as far as or for you to help us with a priority of that.
The reality is all of them need fixed, so
Right,
it depends on which
they
ones
all
you want to
need
start
fixed.
with. We can start there.
You know, and it's where can we get the best bang if the machines are not here till the second week in June. You're really looking at about 4 to 5 month window max that they're going to be able to be used this year.
All right. Also, with the streets, my concern would be McDowell, that we'd be able to get started all in the work on McDowell or Cox School Road. Those two streets would be some of our top priorities based on the condition.
Those are still the top priority.
Yeah.
We've had so much rain that if I went over there and started, I just have some. But yeah, there's a plan in place, and we are going to start moving on it.
I mean, school is out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we need to hit those two streets as soon as possible now that school will be out.
We fully intend to get
Because
started.
if we try to do it during the school year, there's no way we can put traffic down those roads to those schools.
Now, remember, 9th Street though, all you're gonna do is just the dust deal.
Because we only have half of that street anyway.
Sorry.
We only have half of that street anyway.
Yeah.
Only half of it is ours.
But still.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna get them started on it.
Hancock School.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna do McDowell first,
And then Cox House.
We should have them done.
Paul, did you ever talk to the road district or the county about 9th Street possibly getting that thing up in shape like we did, Phillip Street and taking that street over?
no, I've never had that conversation with the specialist.
I don't know if they'd be interested in that or not, but, would be a
Definitely talk to them and discuss it.
possible plan, and we could adopt the street after it was in good condition. Have them help us on it, so.
And then, as far as the other streets and starting to use the new equipment, again, these are all the main arteries. You can have positives and negatives starting no matter where you want to start. We just need to kind of create a plan, and I think that it can come from you, Paul, as far as what you would like as far as to move things forward. And then beyond streets, I was having a conversation with Mr. Hayslip, and we've got so many different projects or things that we need to move forward on, but we need to have some type of prioritization. So I think if we can kind of take a look at that document that shows all of those projects that we have either in flux or in process, and kind of come up with an idea of what we need to do first and get some prioritizations, because we don't have the money to do that. We only have the money to do the ones that are the most critical, and we need to make that determination so we can move forward with those projects.
Are you talking all projects, or are you just talking streets?
No, I'm all projects. First part was just the streets, then I'm talking all projects, wastewater, whether that be, go back to a manhole project, that's trying to, fix things with wastewater and all of the projects.
Basically, if we have a pot of money so big, where do we want to
Where
spend
do
it?
we want to spend it? Because you don't have unlimited funds to do them all.
The state's gonna, they're gonna, man, I had a deal from the Missouri Municipal League. It looks like EPA may be taking over some of DNR's duties in the state of Missouri. It's not a for sure thing, but it's a very problem. So instead of, state's DNR, what would we do? Okay. They're not as easy as DNR. You know what I'm saying?
But if we could come back with some ideas, maybe the next meeting as far as, or even if we need to have a work session to go over the projects and discuss them. And we just need to make sure we're now in the prime work season to start doing some of these projects and starting to get moving forward, so we're not wasting more time.